Kevin, we've taken a lot of time of late to recognize volunteerism in our community, whether it's our kids and their volunteerism, as we did a few weeks back at the West Bloomfield Youth Assistance Youth Recognition Awards, or shortly after that at the Michigan Week Community Awards Breakfast. We recognize and appreciate our volunteers all throughout the year, including our Rotarians, the members of the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield. Joining us now on the program is one of their most active members, Ike Englebaum, is going to be with us. He participates in so many, if not all, of their West Bloomfield Rotary events and spearheads many of their projects surrounding environmental cleanup and fundraisers for youth programs like music appreciation and so much more. Ike, thank you so much for joining us on the program today. And we know you've been involved with the Rotary Club for a number of years here in West Bloomfield. How did you first get involved with Rotary?
Well, actually, as they say, there are certain things in life that are coincidental. And ironically enough, it's almost 50 years ago that I started the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan. And the mission that I had was to help people achieve their goals. And then along comes the Rotary Club, and Paul Harris, who started the organization in 1905, had that vision. So all of a sudden, two visions got together, and I'm a firm believer that one person can do so much if you surround yourself with positive-minded people. And Dr. Ashok Gupta, who is a very prominent physician, has been president of different Rotary clubs, invited me when he was the president of the Auburn Hills Rotary Club. Hey, Ike, we need people to join in spreading the word about how we can help each other in achieving our goals. So we have mutual goals, and since then it's really been a delight to be able to see what we can do. The Rotary Club, interestingly enough, was started by Paul Harris in Chicago, who said that, why don't we get professionals together so that we can service the community? And that is the motto, service above all. And a fun fact that you might appreciate,
Sure.
Guess what the first project was to help the community in Chicago was installing public toilets throughout Chicago.
Interesting.
You talk about starting at the bottom. There you go.
Absolutely, Ike. That is quite the way to start off. And a big legacy came out of that expands far beyond Chicago and is now in our local area as well. And the local Rotary Club has a number of different initiatives that they're employing all throughout the year to help our community in a variety of different ways. Some of the ones that we know are important to you are environmental cleanup and music appreciation. Let's begin with the environmental cleanup and some of the efforts that go into organizing that. What outcomes have come from these efforts that you've participated in over the years with Rotary in our local community?
Well, I mean, obviously cleanliness is vital. I'm a pharmacist, so I speak from a medical standpoint. You got to cleanse the wounds and what have you. And we've got so many wonderful human beings give up of their time, and we pick up the refuse or a lack of better word and what have you. And by the way, we welcome membership, and you do not have to make any long-term commitments. If you are the type of human being that wants to help other human beings, the Rotary Club, and of course there's the Optimist Club as well. Those are the type of organizations I strongly encourage people to join. It's so sad to see so many needy people that just really need an outreach hand. And the Rotary Club has got 35,000 clubs around the world, 1.2 million members. You can go anywhere in the Rotary Club and rotate. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
And of course, music is phenomenal in terms it's an international language.
it is.
You can go you can go anywhere in the world, and as long as you can read the notes and you're talented, you can make a musical world.
And it's therapeutic too, Mike, because it helps people not only, as you said, connect with people from all different walks of life. And we have so many people from all different walks of life here in our community, but it also helps them to express themselves too. So, what about music and particularly inspiring music appreciation has motivated you to continue that effort with the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield?
Well, first of all, anyone that's out there that wants to join up with us, Steinway Gallery has been a phenomenal supporter, and there's concerts all of the time. And I'm in love with a four-letter, or actually a four-line poem about what music can do for people. Music speaks what cannot be expressed, soothes the mind and gives it rest, heals the heart and makes it whole, flows from heaven to the soul. I mean, that expresses the power of music. As I mentioned, being a pharmacist, I've dealt with a lot of people who have, unfortunately, have dementia. Do you realize music can actually bring out whatever strengths they still have in their mind? And that's why I'm so excited about being involved with so many ways to reach out to people, to help them in their daily lives, and also in a spiritual way. And of course, music is so powerful in terms of bringing back memories. They've actually found ways that many times music, for someone who has signs of dementia, if you play the type of music that they were raised with, it suddenly brings a sparkle to their eyes. And it's such a wonderful feeling to know that you've made another human being appreciate life that much more. You know, there's a great line that I like to quote from Emerson's poem about success. And briefly paraphrased, it's to grow a garden, to make the world a little more beautiful, to help raise responsible citizens if you're a parent, but above all, to know that you have made another person's life breathe easier, you are a success. And I welcome anyone out there that, especially if they're retired and they want to really feel good about what they can accomplish. Everyone has got a great talent. And the sad part is they are never given an opportunity to bring that talent out. And that's what the Rotary Club is all about. And music can make that whole experience so much more wonderful. That's why I'm really excited about being about the Rotarian. And I really was so flattered that I was being recognized by our current president, Raman Singh, who actually is Indian. Our next upcoming president is Jewish. So you talk about rotating from people to religion. We're there.
Yeah, and reflecting all elements of our community and all the many cultures and many different backgrounds that come together to make Greater West Bloomfield the very diverse and very close-knit community that it is. If you're interested in joining along with Ike and the whole team at the West Bloomfield Rotary, you can visit them on westbloomfieldrotary.org. Ike, before we let you go, your final thoughts on getting that recognition, not only from your fellow Rotarians for your service, but being around so many people in our community that value that service, that have shown their ways of taking whatever talent that they have or whatever time that they have, the heart that they have, and giving it back. What was that moment like for you as you soaked in the 52nd Annual Michigan Week Awards?
It was just wonderful to be in that kind of atmosphere. And and it sort of inspires you and really makes you glad that you are able to make a difference. And I'll tell you, if you have any down days or what have you, by all means, join up with the Rotary Club or even the other service organizations. We've got them great. It's so easy to make a difference in someone else's life. There's a great saying I like to quote that in terms of that as far as the world is concerned, is that you can actually be the world for someone who is sort of floundering around, frustrated in their life. So by all means, rotate.
Absolutely. We've learned a lot of great lessons from you and from our other volunteers over the years who have made such an impact on our community. Ike, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. It's been a delight to be on.